Watch me grow taller. Yeah, rabbit's watches in his pocket. Yeah, he stays late, but he leads me so I follow. Wandering in Wonderland.
Check this out. This is the Fairywill electric toothbrush. Now, everyone wants a very good toothbrush, but a lot of times they're really, really expensive. This one, very, very affordable. You literally plug it in. It is wireless, as you can see. It's charging, it lit up red, but if you charge this for 4 hours, it apparently lasts 30 days. And I know that that's true, and actually it lasts a little longer than that, because this is the one that I personally use and have been using for probably 2 years now, which is why I don't have the extra heads, because it comes with 3, to show you, because I've gotten extras already. But it comes with this cover, you cover it up, and it has all these different modes here, which is, it has to whiten, which is really intense, to clean. If you have sensitive teeth, you also push the sensitive. You could polish, or you do massage, which does like a gum massage, and it's feels great, works great, does great. And the cool thing about it is, check this out. No matter what mode I'm on, so if I go to, let's just say I'll go to sensitive. Now this will run for 2 minutes as a timer, but if you separate your mouth into 4 quadrants, like top right and top left, after about 30 seconds of it vibrating, you'll see, because you can hear this, listen to this. Ready? It's about to be 30 seconds, and here it goes, and there, did you see that little like, it kind of turned off for a second. What that turning off for like a second does, or a split second, it tells you you're now done with this part of it, move on to this part. So when you do all 4, it'll automatically shut off, you're done, and you know that you can focus that amount of time, because you should be brushing your teeth for 2 minutes. So honestly, I think this makes it easy, makes it a no-brainer. You wake up, you're tired, or you're tired and you're about to go to bed. But if you want something affordable, easy, ADA approved, and something that's just looks super slick. I mean, look at this. I love the matte black look. This has been shown to remove all stains, help with whitening without even needing to use whitening strips or anything like that. This alone does a really good job. And it has a 40,000 VPM motor, which makes this extra powerful while still not destroying your mouth. It is, honestly, there's no reason you should be spending more money on a toothbrush. This right here is perfect. Charge it once, take it on vacation, it's not gonna die. You don't even have to bring the charger. This thing lasts a long time. Some people may think this is weird, but sometimes I actually like to brush my teeth in the shower. It's just easy. You're taking a shower, you brush your teeth, and when you're gonna spit it out anyway, you don't need to spit it out and wash your mouth out in the sink. You can just do all in one in the shower. And what's great about it is this is electric, but this whole thing is waterproof. So you can go ahead, feel totally comfortable to take this in the shower, or just clean this whole thing off. It makes it super easy. So I say, check it out.
Greg Nibbler from Digital Trends talking about electric toothbrushes, and right here we have the Oral-B Pro 1000 Cross Action powered by Braun. It's a mouthful, but there's a lot that you get when it comes to this toothbrush. So taking a look at what comes with out of the box, you've got the toothbrush itself, you've got one of their heads that comes with it, and then you also have the charging dock. So a couple of things with the charging dock. This is supposed to have about 7 days of battery life, so that's pretty great. That's averaging 2 minutes per brush. And with that 2 minutes per brush, it also has a timer on it to help you to make sure that you don't overbrush, you don't underbrush. It guides you along with that in order to make sure that you're doing it right. Now you can also add on different brushes for different functions that this toothbrush can do. It's got things like floss action, 3D white, sensitive gum care, and precision version clean, so it's really robust for whatever it is that you want to end up doing with it. It's nice, it's simple, it's easy to use, the battery charger is really great, and there's all kinds of upgrades that you can add on afterward, but this is a great starter or replacement for whatever it is that you've been using currently. It's pretty top of the line, you really can't go wrong with this.
How much thought do you give to your toothbrush? If you're like most of us, not a lot. But if your dentist has told you you're an aggressive brusher, you have gum disease, recession, or cavities, you might have been told to check out a better toothbrush than the old manual option. I'm Erin from TechGadgetsCanada.com, and I'm here to tell you there is lots of choice when it comes to electric or ultrasonic toothbrushes, and I have reviewed a lot of them. The latest to cross my sink is the all-new Oral-B iO Smart Electric Toothbrush. In this review, I'll look at what it's like to use, how well I think it cleans, and what kinds of special features it has.
Oral-B iO is a rechargeable electric toothbrush with an interactive display that guides your brush. The brush also has a unique L-shaped head with a circular brush head that's a bit different from the standard horizontally oriented brush. More on that in a sec. Paired with the Oral-B app, it can help you slow down, stop brushing so hard, and to brush for long enough to be truly effective. So what's in the box? In the package, there's the brush handle, 2 brush heads, a magnetic base for charging, and a travel case.
There's not a lot to do to get things ready to brush with. You want to plug in the charger and ensure the toothbrush is full of juice before you start. Download the Oral-B app to your phone and connect your brush.
In what sounds like the flux capacitor of the toothbrush world, Oral-B touts something called linear magnetic drive in this brush.
Linear magnetic drive is supposed to direct the cleaning energy to the point of every individual bristle, and it integrates Oral-B's round brush with gentle micro vibrations for better plaque removal, says Oral-B. They also say it will give you an amazing brushing experience. While that does sound like a lofty promise, I think it translates to the brush head vibrates around your mouth. I wouldn't say I felt cleaning energy at the end of every bristle, but I do appreciate a good sales pitch.
Oral-B calls this brush head dentist-inspired, and it's circular in shape, as we've talked about. It is supposed to expertly clean with micro vibrations and oscillating action. Oral-B, though, doesn't say on its website what the round brush head is supposed to do better than a rectangular one.
There's also an interactive conversational display, and this I will give Oral-B points for. The display is easy to read and understand.
That interactive display lets you know at a glance which of the brushing modes you're in, and it'll show you charging progress and battery level. Plus, it'll also display a smiley or frowny face, depending on whether or not you've hit the recommended 2-minute brushing timer. That timer, by the way, will add up your total brushing time, even if you stop for a bit.
There's also an exchange reminder that will light up when it's time for you to replace the brush head. Now, my name is Erin, and I am an aggressive brusher. At least that's what my dentist says. Scrubbing your teeth too hard can wear away your enamel and damage your gums, which is me in a nutshell. So my dentist a few years ago recommended no more manual brushing and to instead use any electric toothbrush. The Oral-B iO says it helps protect your gums as well with the smart pressure sensor.
You can choose a color for that light ring, but it will turn red when you're brushing too hard and green when you're brushing just right. That at-a-glance feedback is huge.
Another kind of futuristic and cool feature is 3D teeth tracking with artificial intelligence. This is where the app comes in. Oral-B's app can actually monitor your brushing, tracking you as you brush across the top, front, and back surfaces of your teeth. It'll guide you to the most thorough possible clean, says Oral-B. Somehow it does seem to know exactly what I'm doing, which is pretty neat.
There's several intensity settings, and in my opinion, they are all quite similar in vibration intensity. There's daily clean. You can call this the average Joe setting, best for everyday cleaning or for folks who don't want to fuss. There's sensitive, which is slightly gentler than daily. Gum care, which is supposed to be a gum massage. There's a whitening setting, which is supposed to polish your teeth. And intense, which is extraordinarily higher speed for the deepest possible clean.
Okay, so what is it like using the Oral-B iO? This toothbrush has been an interesting experience. I'm going to try and describe the brushing experience without ending up being overdubbed for an adult video or something. For starters, the round brush and the L-shaped head do take quite a bit of getting used to, in my opinion. The configuration of the brush head really means that you need to open your mouth kind of wider, and it can be a bit awkward to maneuver this little L-shaped brush into your mouth and into your cheeks. Now, because of its taller L shape, it does feel really big, and it feels like it was getting in the way of my teeth, if that makes any sense. I do need to be really deliberate about brushing with this toothbrush because it feels more like you're operating a tool than just kind of mindlessly brushing easily. But I guess that is also partly the point of this device.
Yes, brushing with this toothbrush does require your attention. You need to work to get it around your mouth, and you'll need to apply the smaller circular brush head to every tooth. And of course, you're supposed to brush for the full 2 minutes or risk that frowny face on your display.
You can easily use this toothbrush without the app, but that's not what you're paying for, is it? Using the app makes you even more mindful of what you're doing, where you're brushing, and how long you're brushing for. Pressing too hard will light up the brush in red, and it'll show you a similar warning inside the app screen. The truth is, for me personally, I didn't like this round L-shaped brush head at all. It was too big and too awkward. I do appreciate, though, how it made me slow down and brush more deliberately, though.
I was a bit disappointed in the battery life on this brush. While another toothbrush I have lasts for months, this one I only got the expected 2 weeks or so of battery life.
Overall, I like a lot of things about this brush, but there were some things I didn't. The round L-shaped brush head is a bit like using something shaped like a rake in your face. I'm joking around, it's not that bad, but it is like using a whole new tool, and I didn't care for it. The round brush head itself is okay. The brush is a lot smaller than I'm used to, so it was forcing me to brush more deliberately and aiming to hit every tooth. I also liked the color screen, but I don't love the battery life of this toothbrush. Another electric toothbrush I have that lasts for months is what I compared it to, but with this one I really felt like I should be keeping it plugged in all the time because it only lasts about 10 days to 15, 16 days maybe. The different brushing modes as well did seem to be too much for me personally. Even on the most gentle one, which is the sensitive mode, which is what it's on right now, it was still pretty vigorous. But at the same time, I really did feel like this brush cleaned really well.